everyone, my name is Jessica Polanco and I'm going to be talking to you about El Paso stormwater management. Back in 2006, the city experienced several days of rainfall that resulted in extreme flooding in several areas, and a lot of damage was caused to homes, businesses, and roads. Because of this, the City Council approved the Stormwater Management Utility Plan and gave control to El Paso Water Utilities. Since then, the plan has been put into effect. But again in 2013 and recently in September of 2014, the city experienced severe rainfall and flooding. The people that were affected the most say they feel the situation has not improved but might have gotten worse. El Pasoans wonder what is taking the stormwater system so long to be completed and if there are any other solutions out there. The damages caused by the flooding is the center of people's problems and frustration. The city and El Paso Water Utilities claims the stormwater management plan is making progress, but to the people it's obvious it's only having minimal results. To lessen the frustration that keeps growing, officials must find a way to help people understand what is going on with the stormwater system. Also, other methods should be explored, like low-impact development. Many cities across the U.S. have had success with this method. El Paso Times will be used to voice both local people's concerns and opinions, and voice information needed to educate people about the stormwater system from city officials. The El Paso Water Utilities website is a great resource for people to get many of their questions answered. And to explore the idea of low-impact development, academic journals presenting research done on this method can be used. Through various social media and the internet in general, many videos and photos can be found to get a visual of what people experienced during the flooding. The El Paso Water Utilities President and Chief Executive Officer John Ballou explains how the system has made progress and improvements throughout the years, but does also admit that there are still key pieces missing. He also explains that money is a factor that slows down the system's progress. There's a difference on what can be done with $15 million a year compared to $100 million. Another thing slowing the storm system down is that El Paso Water Utilities doesn't own all the land needed for future sites. And things like land disputes between landowners prevents them from purchasing this land and beginning construction. To fund the stormwater management plan, a stormwater fee was added to the monthly El Paso Water Utilities bill, and in the future it could be increased. The stormwater plan, once completed, will consist of 275 ponding basins, storm drain conduits, channels, agriculture drains, 16 pump stations, and 39 dams. What has already been completed includes 19 capital projects, 50 smaller projects citywide. There are also 12 additional projects that are currently being designed. Low-impact development is modeled after nature and manages rainfall at the source by mimicking the site's pre-development hydrology by using techniques that will infiltrate, store, evaporate, and detain runoff. It can achieve all this through small, cost-effective landscapes like rooftops, streetscapes, parking lots, sidewalks, and medians. The purpose of low-impact development is to use stormwater as a resource. One method of low-impact development is using a porous green street that will reduce runoff that causes flooding. Porous paving is a concrete mix where the fines are reduced from the mixture that leaves space in the surface that allows water to infiltrate through the surface and then goes into a stone layer, then slowly infiltrates to the ground below. If it does not infiltrate, there is a fail-safe design to release it into the sewer system at a manageable rate. The sides of the system are also lined with the impermeable plastic that keeps the water below the basement levels, preventing it from ever flooding the basements. It's evident that the El Paso water utilities, along with the city itself, need to find a way to keep local people in the loop of what's happening with the stormwater management system. Having that frequent communication between each other will lessen some frustration and also keep everyone up to date. But local people must also learn to be patient. They need to understand that a project this big cannot be done in months, but will in fact take several years to reach 100%. They should also take it upon themselves to reach out to officials to get answers to their questions and to gain other information instead of waiting to be told. It would also be wise of the city to conduct their own low-impact development experiments by testing out a few porous green streets in different areas. If all this is done, it is sure that El Paso will be better prepared for future floodings.